What was the moment that you realized the mainstream media was fake news?
30 plus years ago.
It was fake news well before Hillary or Trump even decided to run for president. Fake news has been out there forever.
InfoWars. The most banned network in the world.
It is thundering and raining right now, but everyone's still out here and they're tuckering down. They're not going to miss this rally. Everyone came prepared. They knew that it was going to rain and pour on them, but they brought umbrellas and tents. Woo! It is getting crazy out here. Wow, when it rains in Florida, it rains.
You're not here.
Little sprinkling. This is not showering. This is a downpour. This is a downpour, and people are just hanging in there. They're not going anywhere.
No, they're not.
Real news.
Thank you. Real news.
Real news.
Real news.
Here you go. Here's some real news for you.
Thank you.
InfoWars.com. What was the moment that you realized the mainstream media is fake news?
I was actually living in Vietnam, so I wasn't getting any mainstream media. I was just watching the debates and I was hearing what Donald Trump was saying and how he was just like kind of wrecking all these politicians that has told us so many lies before on the debate stage, and he was just telling them the plain truth. So that's when I was like, wow, this isn't what I'm hearing. If I was in the US on the news regularly, I'm just getting it straight from the source. That was when I heard the truth.
Do you think that the mainstream media is fake news?
Yes.
What was the first time that you realized it was fake news?
Always when they seemed like they always twisted everything around that he said. You could hear it from him, but then they would twist their own twist on it.
It was fake news well before Hillary or Trump even decided to run for president. Fake news has been out there forever, and people need to educate themselves.
What was the first thing that...
I've been knowing for 15 years about it.
But what was that?
9/11.
I like that noise.
Yeah.
What was the moment you woke up to the fake news that the mainstream media puts out?
Well, I've been listening to conspiracy theories for probably about 20 years now, but really 2015 you could really see a big thing.
You know, Trump won last time and they said that he was way behind in the polls. Now, it's going to happen again, you watch, even bigger.
When was the first time you realized the mainstream media was fake news?
Basically the Russian collusion and the Brett Kavanaugh hearing definitely really hit it for me.
Yeah. What about you?
I think that back when CNN originally started reporting on Trump and how the whole, all of the Hollywood and everyone was for Donald Trump right before the election, but then when he started running for the Republican Party, then it all flipped, just like that. So I think that they just do whatever's going to get them the most votes and not what's going to be best for the American people.
Yeah, he all of a sudden became a racist just because he started running. That doesn't make sense.
When was the first time you realized the mainstream media is fake news?
Oh, goodness. Probably, I don't even know. Yeah, Reagan time. 20 years ago? Yeah, probably.
What about you?
When they said Hillary was going to win the election.
What was the moment you guys realized the mainstream media was fake news?
When they didn't like the fact that Reagan won. A long time.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, but feeding the community and the country, that's not good. They need reliable news on for the community.
That's why you should go to InfoWarsStore.com to get reliable news.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you. When did you realize the mainstream media was fake news?
When I tuned into Alex.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And when was that?
Last election.
What do you think about the way American mainstream media reports the news?
I think it's it's fake. It's fake because they don't tell the whole truth. They don't give the whole picture. So, yeah.
InfoWars, oh my God!
Yeah!
I'm in the Matrix with 3 X's. How you doing?
Great.
I know you and I'm a big fan. Hi Alex, how you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh, it's everybody. It's the InfoWars crew.
Yeah.
Millie, oh my God.
What was the moment you realized the mainstream media was fake news?
Oh my God, I've known that for a long time.
Probably 2014, 2015.
What was the moment?
Jeez, I don't know. Probably when I started listening to Stefan Molyneux. He was the guy who got me red-pilled.
Probably when I was about 10 years old.
What was the moment you realized the mainstream media was fake news?
When Donald Trump was elected.
When Donald Trump called him out for it. Yeah, we kept hearing the news, and then he said, well, fake news. I said, wait a minute, let's start looking at this. Is it really fake? So to me, it was that. He called it out. Otherwise, we kept hearing the news, had lame candidates before that, and he opened our eyes to it.
What do you think about the fake news from the mainstream media?
They're getting their bulky envelopes, so they just want those bulky envelopes to continue.
What was the moment that you realized the mainstream media was fake news?
30 plus years ago.
Was there a moment, like a story or anything?
Nothing on the top of my head, I have to be honest about that. They were always full of crap for years. They change everybody's word. But what he's doing is now he's using the social media. People gets mad about it, but you get real news straight from him. Simple enough.
It's always been propaganda?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they don't want to tell us the truth because they're all wheeling and dealing and pundits and cutting deals, and Trump won't do that. He won't, nobody can buy him. And that's why they hate him, because he is. They messed up their system.
What do you think about the mainstream media spreading all this fake news?
I think it's part of the great conspiracy that they had. They want to have power, and that's their goal. So they will say lies no matter what.
Do you think Trump's a racist?
I don't think so.
And we've had sensation-seeking columnists and commentators for a long time that have an agenda. Thank goodness for Fox News and talk radio.
And InfoWars.com. What do you think about the mainstream media's lies about Trump?
It's really bad. We can't do much about it, but we just gotta support the media that does tell the truth. That's what I think.
Yep. You've been out here. Do you think any of these Trump supporters are racist?
I really don't think so. I mean, of course, there's such thing, but I don't think that's that much of a problem.
Do you think the media's conflating it?
Definitely, 100%. It's really bad.
When did you realize first that the mainstream media was fake news?
Geez, I mean, it's been a little while now. Like, since I was young, my dad was just like, okay, we're Christians, so we're like, okay, what does the Bible say? Vote for whichever political party most aligns with that. So, I mean, just kind of being aware of that, and then I'm a pretty well-read person ever since I was really young, so I knew for a while now. Yeah, I never really was a fan of CNN, MSNBC, ABC News, like none of those places.
What do you think about the mainstream media trying to make the immigration issue into a race issue?
Well, they've always tried to spin it and use the race card pretty much with every issue. That's like the last resort they have. So, I mean, the Mueller report fizzed out, and they really have nothing to grasp except straws. And, as you know, I don't think any of the 2020 Dems stand a chance. I don't believe none of those polls. We all know what the polls happened at the end, last year at the polls.
What do you think about the mainstream media and how they report fake news?
I think it's disgusting. It is absolutely horrible, the lies that are being spread about him and people that support him. It's nasty.
You think it's just gotten dirty and people are just losing their conscience?
It is just ridiculous. That's what it is. It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Was there a moment that really opened your eyes with fake news?
I think when they started running on the Russian collusion, and they said that they were going to find something every minute, every second of every day. They were saying they're going to find something, and nothing. Zero. Zilch.
Nothing. Nada. It was a nothing burger, right?
Nothing. It was
burger.
a waste of time and money.
Exactly. Wasting our tax-paying dollars.
Yep.
What do you think about the fake news mainstream media's lies about him?
I don't listen to that. I watch Newsmax TV.
And InfoWars.com. You watch InfoWars.com now, don't you? There you go. Do you think that anyone that bucks the system or goes against the system is going to be slandered and smeared?
Absolutely. Because, Nancy Pelosi's the one projecting. When she says that, when he says she's crazy, she says that, no, he's crazy. She knows. They all know.
When Trump ran in 2016, before that, his campaign up until then,
I just saw a lot of like media bias. It was just so obvious. Like it raised the question like I haven't seen how so many different news corporations working conservatively to attack like one candidate as hard as they did.
I was in Iraq in 2008, 2009, and CNN reported that there was a mortar attack or a bombing of some sort, Wendy. And then I go outside. I'm in Camp Al-Assad. I'm inside, and in my office, I go outside. There's no bombing. There's nothing. And then I look back at the news on our TV screen, and I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on? Put two to two together, CNN's fake news.
Make America free again.
In what regard?
Right now, speech is under attack. Right now on the internet, people are being censored.
Okay,
yeah.
I understand.
That's what I mean. It's Make America Free Again because right now we are being censored. We are being banned, shadow banned. Conservatives, especially, our freedom of speech is being, inhibited by these big tech companies.
Absolutely.
So we need to make America free again and allow free speech to prosper online.
Because liberalism controls free speech at this point. In other words, they tell us what free speech is.
Yes.
You know what I mean by that?
Part of making America great is making America free, right?
Absolutely.
There's certain fake news. Woo! Look at this. CNN is fake news. Jim Acosta, didn't I tell you the pendulum would swing? And it did. CNN is fake news.
When it comes to rebuilding your energy, convenience is key. While coffee, candy, and other sugary products can give you a short boost, the crash can leave you more tired than ever. Turbo Force from InfoWars Life is a powerful mix-in energy packet that utilizes vitamins, amino acids, and extracts used for hundreds of years to provide you focus, clarity, and a boost of energy on the go. Simply take a packet, mix it into the indicated amount of water, and enjoy. With 14 servings per box for a 2-week or more supply, this is the formula to stock up on whenever you need a boost. Perfect for work, in the car, or at home. Turbo Force is the ultimate answer to a sluggish day. Don't let your day slow you down. Perk up with Turbo Force at InfoWarsStore.com.